conversation is about the Bill of Rights. In 1776, the Declaration of Independence was signed, which meant that the 13 colonies in America were free from British rule. This created a need for a new government. In 1777, representatives from each colony got together and created the Articles of Confederation. There were problems because the states could collect taxes, but they did not give taxes to their own government. So they acted like separate countries. In 1787, representatives met for the Constitutional Convention to create a different government called the Constitution that would give more power to the federal government. Some people agreed with this constitution and they were called Federalists. Those opposed to it were called Anti-Federalists. They were worried because they did not want the federal government to be too strong and take away their rights like the King of England did. In the end, all 13 states agreed to sign the Constitution. However, they demanded to have a Bill of Rights that would keep them from their freedoms from being taken away from them by the government. This document they wanted became the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights is a collection of amendments or additions to the Constitution that gives individuals their rights. Now I will briefly explain what they are. These are the first 10 amendments. And then the other part of, there's 27, but I'm just doing the ones that came with the Declaration of Independence and ones that go along with
voting rights, right?
Yeah, voting rights.
Mm-hmm.
And first is the freedom of religion, speech, and the press, assembly, meeting. The petition, demanding.
Here, Joe. How about if you keep all of them on the bottom, on the stand? Pick one up at a time and show everyone. Okay. Hold it in front of you. Hold it in front of you, like that.
The right to bear arms. During the peacetime, citizens cannot be forced to feed and help soldiers. For people and homes cannot be searched without a good reason. People accused of crimes must be treated fairly. The right to a speedy, public, and fair trial. 7. The right to jury trial.
Hold it up so everyone can see it, Joe. Okay.
8. Punishment may not be cruel and unusual. 9. Americans have other rights even if they are not listed in the Bill of Rights. As questions arise, judges will decide. 10. The U.S. government has only powers listed in the Constitution. 12. Revises presidential election process. 13. Abolishes slavery. 15. Prohibits denying any citizen the right to vote based on their race or color. 19. Gives women right to vote. Limits presiding to 2 terms. or 10 years in office. President. Gives representatives of Washington, D.C. an electoral college. 24. Prohibits poll taxes.
Prohibits what taxes?
Poll taxes.
Oh, poll taxes.
Tell us what that is, Joe. What is it?
Poll taxes are for black people. They don't have to give. It used to be, black people have to give $50 to vote.
Something like that. That's not exact. That was the example I gave. Remember? Because they would make them. They didn't want blacks to have the right to vote yet in the southern states, so they would say, if you want to vote, you got to pay a tax, and they'd make it so high that the black people couldn't vote. So.
Establishes right to vote for those 18 and over.
Do you remember why they did that one, Joey? You don't remember that? Do you remember, Hannah?
Yeah, because they sent soldiers to wars that were 18 and older, and they couldn't vote.
Right.
So they made the rule 18 years.
Right. They were being sent to war, but they didn't have any choice. They didn't have the right to vote for or against that war.
Fight for the country, but not build such shoes.
Right. Good job, Joey.
That was really
Thank
good.
you, Joe.
All the amendments that you made. That took a lot of time.